let's talk about 7.1, about the first EP. So my favorite songs are Fields and Bombs Away, just happen to be the two singles. But
Yeah.
so what I would say is you guys pick two good singles off of that album. The song
Yeah.
Fields. So there's a great chorus with amazing harmonies. When you play live, you're singing harmonies. Do harmonies have they always come easy to you, or is it something that you've had to work on to write harmonies, but also to hear harmonies?
For me personally, it's been like that was the point of our cover bands, was to work on harmonies. And it's something that uh somewhat comes naturally to me. I'm good with like the obvious harmony. And then if I have to do something like a secondary harmony that's a little weird and has the odd different note to it, I need a little help with that. But yeah, I it's definitely different with the big rec stuff. There's a lot of nothing is regular with with big rec stuff. There's nothing that's you would never hear. Pretty much, I think there's only one song where it's just a regular campfire chord going on it. It's never like that. It's not just a D. It's a D, that you play on the seventh fret, and you're like, what? you know. So I guess sort of. I guess at the end of all that, long story long, sort of comes naturally, but I definitely have to work on it.
So the song "High on the Hog" has all these badass guitar riffs, and there's really tasty bass playing, especially in the last minute. There's almost like a bass solo going on. What would you say that Dave McMillan brings to the table as a bass player? What is his, I mean, he's a great bass player, but what do you say are his gifts, his main gifts that he brings?
Well, Dave is really great at, he can shred, on a bass, but he really knows when to do that and when not to do that. And his groove is awesome. He when him and Sekou really dig into a groove and are playing together, it's fun for me because I'm kind of that guy too. Like I feel like I'm part of the rhythm section, so that when we're doing something like Ghosts, and it's just simple sort of stuff, but like to have a good groove is super important. So Ian can, go off on a spaceship into, wherever he wants to go, and we'll just keep it together behind him, sort of thing. So Dave is, super tasty, and he's one of those guys that, and I mean this in a great way, you don't really know how much he's doing until you actually watch him. And then when you actually like zone in on the bass, you're like, that's what you're doing. It's like, holy crap. Like it doesn't feel, if he's doing something really complicated and busy, it doesn't feel like that. It feels just like groove. And it's, and he's really good at never being out of place. I don't rarely ever hear him make mistakes or anything. He's always solid Dave.
The song "Bombs Away" is the band's most popular song from the three EPs on Spotify. There's 572,000 plays. Why do you think people love that song so much?
I think it's that riff. It's so cool, and the dissonant, that dissonant sort of off the top into a rick-a-doot. I think it just grabs people. It's one of the funnest songs to play. I love playing.
Because there's the two guitars harmonizing, right? Like there's a solo where it's like two guitars harmonizing. Is that something you guys pull off live?
No, we don't. I don't really do that. It's kind of one of those things where if the rhythm guitar kind of drops, it gets really empty in there. So, I
just
feel
let
like
him do his thing.
I feel like he does it on his own.
Yeah.
Like I think he does the harmonizing just him.
He's not human.
He's not. He's an alien. He's definitely unbelievable with that sort of stuff, especially his own songs. He's super super talented.
So the song Beano is in a different time signature. I believe it's maybe in 7/4 or something. Is it more challenging to play songs in different time signatures, or is it all the same to you? You just find the groove and you're good.
I'm definitely just find the groove and I'm good, but I think that's just in 4. I don't think there's anything crazy about it. Yeah.
It doesn't it repeat like after 7 it repeats again? No? Maybe I'm mixing up songs, but
oh, maybe it isn't 7.
like it's such a smooth transition that you can't you don't even notice.
Yeah, I think it's I've never really, I don't like to cloud my mind a lot with stuff. I just like to find the groove and figure it out. I know that in I think it's Wolves, there's a bar of 3 or something like that. I just call it the weird part.